Welcome to another episode of Insights with your hosts Rob and Matt. Today we have a fascinating topic to discuss from our daily Kabbalah studies. We'll be exploring the profound concept of light and darkness in our spiritual journeys. So, let's dive right in. Hello everyone, it's great to be back on Insights to share these valuable insights with all of you. Today, we have some insightful points to unpack and questions to answer, so let's get started.
Absolutely, Rob. Our first point revolves around the beginning of feeling darkness and light simultaneously. Question 1. What does it mean that the beginning of the feeling of darkness is the beginning of the feeling of light?
Well, according to Rav, our esteemed teacher, it means that even when we sense darkness creeping in, it doesn't mean that the light is not present. And vice versa. Even in the depths of darkness, we can sense the approaching light.
That's a powerful perspective. It reminds us that light and darkness can coexist within us, and it's up to us to recognize and embrace them both. On that note, question 2. How do we turn the state of darkness into the state of light?
Rav explains that it's almost impossible to do on our own. We can, however, recognize these different states through our relationships with friends. By connecting with others, we can transform our darkness into light.
Exactly. Our relationships serve as mirrors, reflecting these states back at us. Now, the next question. How do we recognize the light in the darkness?
To recognize the light in darkness, we must understand that getting closer to the friends brings us closer to the light. In the darkness, it becomes challenging to connect with others, highlighting the importance of our relationships in illuminating the path ahead.
I couldn't agree more. Now, how can we minimize the descents?
According to Rav, we should elevate ourselves from our current state and rise above it. By differentiating between the darkness and the light, we can transcend the level and reach the next stage in our spiritual progression.
Moving on, we learn that light emerges through closeness and support between individuals, while darkness reflects the absence of these qualities. So it's crucial to recognize our interdependence, otherwise we risk feeling isolated and disconnected from our friends.
Absolutely. Now, the next question is, what is happiness?
Rav describes happiness as the feeling of walking together with the Creator. It's about imagining that the Creator is moving your legs and actively participating and responding to Him. Observing how our friends walk this path can inspire and guide us on our own journey.
Well said. Now, let's tackle the next question. How can we find happiness in the states of darkness?
Rav encourages us to understand that our states constantly change. By actively engaging with and supporting our friends on their paths, we can experience the joy of the Creator within our relationships, even during challenging times.
Very true. Now, for our next point. We must remember that progress is constant, regardless of our current state. The path of advancement is a process, and it's vital to stay connected to the Creator who guides us through every state and action.
Absolutely. Now, a question was asked. Do Kabbalists also experience darkness and have to work through it?
Of course, as Rav points out, every spiritual traveler encounters darkness. It's a vital part of our advancement. As it is written, "There is no righteous in the land who does good and doesn't sin." It's through these challenges that we truly grow.
Precisely. And finally, we reach our last point. As soon as we sense ourselves falling, we must do our best to stop it, even if we fail and fail further. We must never lose hope. We need to persistently get back up and hold on tight to our connection with friends.
Well said, Matt. It's important to remember that falling is a part of the journey, but resilience and unity with our friends will carry us forward.
Absolutely, Rob. And that concludes our discussion for today. We hope you found these insights both intriguing and helpful for your spiritual growth.
Thank you all for joining us on this episode of Insights. Stay curious and keep seeking those profound spiritual understandings. We'll catch you next time.
Insights, where spirituality meets practicality. Discover, learn, grow. Remember, like, subscribe, and share. See you in the next episode.